All right, I just finished my 2019 Outback build, so I figured I'd go ahead and give you all a tour. I'll start with the outside. I did a 2-inch lift kit from Ironman Suspension, full suspension kit. I also went some KMC rims. I did them offset so I could get full range of motion in the turns without rubbing the tires. I used to have KO2 from Be a Goodwrench. They had a little bit more tread on the outer edge of the tire, looked a little bit more aggressive, probably better when you deflated. This time I wanted to give the Toyo Open Countries a try. I did manage to do the 245 by 65 by 17 tire. And like I said, I can drive full range of motion through turns, no rubbings, anything like that. Let's go ahead and move on to the inside. Moving on to the inside, it took me about 4 days to do the build. All my drawer slides are Van Dania. 500-pound 60-inch pullouts on the bottom, 250-pound 36-inch pullout on the top. Got my mattress up here. This way I can access my refrigerator from the outside. Most of my cooking stuff. Right here, got some false countertops that slide. So that way I can access my stove. Slide it back, get some cooking gear. I can also slide out my other drawer where most of my gear storage will be. This will give me some extra counter space, things like that. Slide them back and forth. But this drawer also still pulls all the way out. I did add some drawer dividers that I can add in and out depending on how much storage space I want in there. I did pull some of these out earlier. I had some other longer gear in here. Also, if I tuck my bed up, I have to move the camera, show you my access to my tools down there. With the drawer pulled all the way out, I have this false top right here as well that lets me access the old spare tire area. I have air compressor, some extra fluids, tools, things like that. Wouldn't have enough room to get the spare tire out, but that's gonna go on top of the car in the roof box. On my passenger side where the bed is, I also have another false top here hidden. Since the drawer was only 60 inches and I had extra room, that allows me to store some extra food. Also put a platform here to keep things from hitting the fuel pump wires and things like that. Since I did remove the seats, allows me to store a lawn chair, some recovery boards. Let's go check out the driver's side. This side of the bill, I decided to leave a little bit taller since it's all storage. Figured I'd mount a fire extinguisher because safety is important, just in case with all the wiring systems and stuff. I can also access the recovery boards and lawn chair from this side. Left this side of the build a little bit shorter so I can fit my 20-liter water jug in here, right behind the seat. I did have a little bit of space left, not big enough to build another false top. So I just left a little cubby open, allows me to fit like 2 pairs of shoes, maybe some sandals and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and go first person view and check out all the things on the inside. One of the things I added as well was this roof net. Allows me to stuff all my jackets, rain pants, things like that in there. Also decided to buy a set of window blockers. That allows me to slide that in there. Also have another little pouch here for like hats, gloves, things like that. Pretty useful, gets some things out of my way. Also picked up some pretty inexpensive window covers on Amazon. Allows me to, they just click in with little metal wires. Allows me to block out all the windows in case I'm sleeping in there at a rest stop while I'm driving across the country. Keep all the street lights out, lets me sleep better. One thing I really liked about this set, I always had trouble trying to figure out something to stay in place to block the back window. They came with some clips that just slide right underneath the plastic and they're kind of hard to see. That holds the little metal wires that go around these, allows me to keep this in place. I can't see out the back window from the net in the roof and all the stuff anyway, so I just leave this in here permanently now. Also, being that it's daylight out right now, you can see how there's plenty of light in the car, even though the windows are tinted and things like that. So I will go ahead and put all the window blocks in and show you how dark it gets. As you can see with all the window covers in, the car gets pretty dark. There's a couple little slots in there and stuff like that, but that's going to make a big difference, especially when it's daylight out right now, blocking just some street lights. Also on my power bank system while I'm in here, if I can find it in the dark, I have a night light. In case I'm in here at night, need to see some things, read a book, something like that. And last, this is my power bank system. It's 2,000 watts. Like I said, I had a little nice night light in case I want to read at night. I can also turn the display off so that doesn't bother me in my sleep. Got a little fan right here for the summer nights. Keeps me a little cool. I have some bug nets that cover all the windows. Allows a nice breeze in here. And like I said, another little bit of storage there in case I want to throw some random things. But that, my friends, is the tour of my Outback. I hope you like it.